Welcome back to another video, and today I will be reviewing Rocky 4. Now, Rocky 4, this is a interesting Rocky movie. Now, is this the worst Rocky movie? No, I don't think there is not a bad Rocky movie. All of these Rocky movies are very solid and very well made, and they're all very good. Rocky 4, you pick right up after part 3. You pick right up after part 3, and you open up very interesting, I think. You deal with what Apollo is going through. Apollo Creed, he wants to fight again. He wants to come out of retirement. He wants to fight Drago. He wants to fight Drago. Well, he fights Drago, and sadly Apollo Creed passes away, which is a very emotional scene, by the way. So Apollo Creed, he sadly passes away, and Rocky wants to avenge his death, I guess you could say. So Rocky fights Drago, and Rocky wins the fight with Drago. Very like beat for beats, simple, more simple than the first three, which that's something. Now, like I said, this is a solid Rocky movie. It's really good. Has one of the best training montages in the whole franchise. A really cool fight between Drago and Rocky, and a very emotional scene when Apollo passes. So this is a good movie, a really good solid soundtrack. You got Eye of the Tiger again in this one for the opening. You got Hearts on Fire, some really good songs. But then there's a small problem, but it doesn't hold the film back. I still give this film a 10 out of 10. The one thing that holds this film back, the only reason, now this is my opinion, people's gonna hate me, the only reason this film is memorable is because of the Rocky and Drago fight, because the Apollo and the Drago fight, and when Apollo passes away, and the robot, like that's the only, and Rocky's son, they're really the only things that make this film memorable, and they're the only things that make this film memorable. The training montage, the fights, them really the only thing that makes this film memorable. Made people angry, but it's true. Why do I feel like this? Because Rocky 4 is very fast paced and it leans more to action than romance or drama or more for, you know what I mean, like the other movies have. So it's more fast paced, and I'm not saying it's rushed. I'm not saying, I can see if a film is rushed. This is not rushed. It's just a very fast-paced movie. And that's fine. That's okay. But yes, there was some scenes that I wish it was extended. There was like, okay, well, I really would love to have some more explanation of what Apollo's going through. I would like to know. You know what I mean? I would like to have known what, Apollo's going through. I would have liked to know how, this affected Rocky some more. Of course, you find out later in Creed 2 how it affected Rocky, because Rocky blames himself for Apollo's death because Rocky didn't throw in the towel. Rocky 4, like I said, this is a really good Rocky movie. But the only problem that I really have with it, and some people may agree with me, they may disagree with me, I don't know. This feels too fast-paced for a Rocky movie. It just does. But again, does that work? Yes, it kind of works, because each Rocky film has its own tone, has its own flavor, has its own everything. Like with the first one, it's really a romance drama. That's really what the first one is. The second one, you're dealing with a action comedy drama with a little bit of romance again. Then the third one is kind of leaning towards action, but still staying true to the first two. Then you get to the fourth one, obviously that's why I'm reviewing, it's just in your face, very fast paced, not much going on, it's just point to point, beat for beat, let's just get this over with, you know what I mean, type of film. Is that a bad thing? No. To some, that may hold this film back, I don't know. But the thing that I will say, the only reason why a fast-paced Rocky movie in this case worked is my opinion, because again, every Rocky film has its own flavor. You look at, Rocky 1 or Rocky 2. Yeah, yes, they're the same film, same tone, but they're different flavored, if that makes any sense. You look at Creed 1, Creed 2, same tone, the same vibe, but look how different they are when you go from, um, when you look at just like the flavor, if that makes any sense, the flavor of the film. Um, so Rocky 4, I do give this film a 10 out of 10. I give it a solid 10 out of 10. Um, Again, I think it's a very well-made Rocky film, one of the best training montages. Um, I love the scene when Rocky's climbing out of the mountain. I think that's iconic. This Rocky movie is set on Christmas, so happy holidays. And it's again, but now I know why I don't pop this one in so much. Usually, I like to watch, this is off topic, but mainly I like to watch the first three and the first two Creeds. Those are usually the ones I like to pop in the most. But a majority, I usually watch the first one and the first Creed. Off topic, I know. Talk about that more in my ranking. Off topic again, before I continue, I will be ranking all of these films. But not only am I going to be ranking all these films, I'll also be ranking the training montages as well. So staying to that. Like I said, back onto the review. Rocky 4, the best training montage in the whole franchise. Really awesome soundtrack. You do have some like music video moments in there, like when Rocky's driving the car. But again, it works for the film. Rocky, to me, this may make people angry again. Rocky's one of those films. Rocky is one of those franchises where you could play around with a lot of different genres. You could play around with a lot of different camera angles and camera shots. You could really play around with a lot of stuff when it comes to this franchise. And that, again, that's my opinion. And, my opinion will always stand on this film. This feels very fast-paced. But does that work? Yes, it works in my opinion. And why do I think that works? Mainly that works because each Rocky film, if it makes any sense, has its own flavor. It may be the same tone, the same vibe, but it has just a slight bit of difference. And Rocky 4 stands out from Rocky 1, from Rocky 2, from Rocky 3. It stands out from those. And, I think this was executed a very good way. I think it was executed good because, and I did read, and I don't remember if this was true or not, but if memory serves me correct, this was actually supposed to be the last Rocky movie. Thank God this was not the last one, because this would have been not a good way to end the franchise, just because of how fast-paced it is, and just, I don't know. And two, I really did like the fight. I really did like the fight between Rocky and Drago. I did like their fight, but as I'm watching, I'm like, I wish they would have extended that a little bit. You know what I mean? Instead of doing like a cut here, a cut here, I wish we would have just extended this, like, the fight scene. Like how they did in the first Rocky, or the second Rocky, Again, my final thoughts on Rocky 4. I love Rocky 4, but it's not my favorite. I do love the training montage, love the emotional scene when Apollo passes. There is some good stuff that I do love about this Rocky movie, but it's not my favorite, but I do love stuff about it. I like the opponent, Drago. He is intimidating as hell. And again, I love the way Rocky works out. The training montages, I keep saying, one of my favorite training montages. But this is not my favorite Rocky film because, again, it just feels kind of out of place a little bit. But again, it works because you kind of got to have, like in any franchise, in any genre, you got to have that one film that's kind of doesn't fit. It's kind of that puzzle piece. It just doesn't fit, but kind of works. You know what I mean? There's a lot of franchises and a lot of movies that have that. I'm thinking of one right now, Halloween 6. There's so many. From like horror, from comedy, from action. There's so many from every genre. You have that one film that's kind of little like oddballish, you know, kind of out there, but it works, for, you know, for what it is. So yeah, my final thoughts on Rocky 4, as I said, I give it a solid 10 out of 10. I still give it a 10 out of 10 because even though it is fast paced and leans more on action than more of a drama or thriller, it's still a really good Rocky movie. Like I said, it's still really good. I don't think the fast pacing holds it back. This is a really good movie that I would recommend you guys checking out. So if you did enjoy the video, why not smack that like button? Please subscribe if you are a first time viewer. Hit that notification bell. And happy holidays until next time.